What's up, guys? I'm just gonna scroll down all this. Go through all this. I want to do a quick thing. I was reading through this, and then this stumbled across my mind. These are the new Lightsworn support cards we are gonna get. This just came out today. If you guys, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for this if you want to read the rest of it. But they're gonna get a new spell card, or at least the Lightsworn support is gonna get a new spell card as well as a new trap, and then they're gonna get new monsters. The new monsters are gonna be called Twilightsword or Twilightsworn. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the trap, or not the trap, the spell. I'm sorry. So right now they have on the display they have Punishment Dragon as well as Judgment Dragon on the face up on the thing. Will this be a secret? Will this be a super? Whatever. The way I'm seeing it, it looks like it's gonna be a super rare because the effect is okay. It doesn't seem like overpowering, but again, this could become a secret. It will look nice as a secret, in my personal opinion. So its effect is if you control a Punishment Dragon target, or its first effect. If you control a Punishment Dragon, target one Judgment Dragon on the graveyard, send it to the hand, or add it to the hand, and then send the top 4 cards from your deck to the graveyard. So in my mind, that's actually very kind of cool. If you have a Punishment Dragon on field already, get your Judgment Dragon back from graveyard, send the top 4 cards to your graveyard, and especially if you do have the necessity needs for the Judgment Dragon, you can special summon out Judgment Dragon as well. If this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard by effect of a Lightsworn monster you control, you can target one Punishment Dragon in your graveyard and add it to your hand, then banish the top 4 cards. So this is very cool. I do like this a lot. Its first effect is very overpowered. Getting 2 very strong power leveled monsters on the field going on through that is very cool. Now we're gonna go, and then with Lightsworns right now, just building a 60 card deck with Lightsworns, or at least with this deck at least, and then just throwing in the grass is greener in here is gonna be freaking overpowered. Next we have the trap. I read the trap's effect, and my god, this is overpowered. It is Twilight Eraser. To trap normal, I want to say that this reminds me of a little, you have Lamia, or not Lamia, you have Lila, and then you have Lamia in the front of this, doing their whole entire thing. This makes it look like a magician's card. Looks like this could be a dark magician card, if you say. No, instead of having Lamia, the Lamia card, or the Twilight Lord monsters, just switch those with Dark Magician Girl. If you control 2 or more Lightsworn monsters, your monsters with the same type but different names, banish 2 Lightsworn monsters from the banish 2 Lightsworn monsters from the graveyard, then target 2 cards on the field and banish them. So its first effect and its original effect, or its first primary effect, basically when it's set on the field, you can activate that and then just go all, and then just banish cards on your opponent's side of the field that they could use. By far, that is probably one of the best card effects so far. Going on with that. Oh yeah, second effect is this card sent from the deck from the graveyard by a Lightsworn monster you control. Special summon you can special summon one Lightsworn monster from your hand. So that's very cool. And I believe you can still plus off the Lightsworn monster's effects, discarding when it's sent to the grave or on the field before the end phase. Anyways, time for the Twilight monsters. We have Twilight Fighter Raikou, or Raikou Twilightsworn Fighter. He's a dark beast type. So instead of being a light type monster, we're gonna have dark type monsters. If this card is normal summoned or flip summoned face up, you can banish one Lightsworn monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target one card on your opponent controls and banish it. And then second effect is once per turn, if a Lightsworn monsters activates its effect, you send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. So banishing one Lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard, then just to banish another monster from your opponent's side of the field, or one card on your opponent's side of the field, is overpowered as is. You can basically send away their Crystal Wing away, and then just go off on that effect. It's very nice. As well as I do like their artwork. I really like their artwork. You know, with the dagger in his mouth and just him looking very menacing. I'm definitely gonna be starting to advance into the Lightsworn, making my Lightsworn deck yet again. Just all this new support is insane. I might be a little bit late to this because again, I just started looking through all these. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into Lightsworn Layla. Layla is a dark spellcaster with 17 attack and 200 defense. He is 200 attack and 200 defense. He's level 2. Level 4, 1700 attack and 200 defense. Once per turn, when a spell or trap card is activated, you can banish one Lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard, then target one face-up spell or trap card and destroy it. Once per turn, if another Lightsworn monster you control activates effects, send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. So, I'm sorry. So, starting it off, it's already overpowered as is. Once per turn of just showing it's basically another version of Layla, but you have to like add on. It's more of a watered down version of Layla. Instead of just switching it to defense to destroy a card, you have to banish something to destroy a card, and oh well. But her effect's still really good. She looks very great. Moving on, we have a Twilightsword Shaman Lumini Twilightsword Shaman. She's a level 3, 1000 attack point monster, or attack, and then 1000 defense monster. She's a dark spellcaster effect. Once per turn, you can banish one Lightsworn monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target one of your banished Lightsworn monsters except for Illuminate Twilightsword monster. And then special summon it. Once per turn, if another Lightsworn monster you control activates effects, send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. So the newer, let me go ahead and showcase their the way they look. Again, just that hit of black and gold looks amazing, and as well as just that as well looks beautiful for them. Personally, to me, these are going to be very good. I could see these going to be very worth a decent amount of price. I, in my hand, am very excited for this, and I do hope you guys are too. So definitely get ready. I'm definitely gonna get ready for this, as well as gonna boost up my thing, boost up Lightsworns, give my Lightsworn deck a pretty much good beater, and then just go off on that. Well, I think somebody comes out. This deck is gonna be very high used again. Maybe slower, but still gonna be very useful. Thank you guys for liking, watch, rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about the video. Comment down below what you would want to see me talk about next. I'm going to talk a little bit more about link summoning a lot. And then as well as Sunday, I'm going to upload a video on this channel on my scheduling for next week's thing. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Or next week's schedule, I'm sorry, of how I'm going to be scheduling my things, yada yada yada. And then how with my 3 different channels, with the 3 different channels I have right now, and start setting up how I'm gonna set each channel up. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.